Five Nights at Freddy's has spawned a lot of content. I mean, the game series has been out for a decade now. I cannot believe I'm saying that. It is unbelievable how fast time flies. And with it, of course, it has its fair share of obscurities and lost media. But rarely does a person become obscure. Rarely does someone so successful, someone who rose to the top, fall so hard and become a name most people today don't recognize or simply just don't remember. Join me today as we discuss what really happened to Smike. Michael Shavich, known on the internet as Smike, was a Canadian gaming YouTuber who is known mostly for his FNAF content. The videos consisted mostly of walkthroughs and those top 10 type of videos which were very popular at the time. He's actually been on the platform for quite a while. His first video was a Skyrim how-to that was posted to the site in 2011, 12 years ago. He continued to mostly make Skyrim content for 2 whole years before focusing on a variety of other games that were popular when these videos came out. He continued to make tutorials and top 10 videos for another 2 years before finally making his first FNAF video in August 2014 titled All Secret Screens 5 Nights at Freddy's. When FNAF first came out on Steam, it captivated many players who were curious and intrigued by the story that slowly played out throughout the game. There wasn't much evidence in FNAF 1 that could help casual fans really piece together a story unless you looked really closely, slowly analyzed every camera, every little Easter egg, every time a hallucination would pop up on screen. Some even went as far as to scrub through every single frame, looking for clues or anything they could use to uncover the rest of the story. Smike was one of these people. He was also one of the first to begin theories and began to collect information about the game. He would soon begin posting top 10 FNAF videos listing off his theories as well as some facts about the game. The issue with this was these were not theories. These were observations, as I guess you could put them that way. But in no way were these actual, theories. No, there was no theorizing about who the purple guy was, or the significance of the Golden Freddy poster. It was all just silly observations that he called theories, and it was mostly there just for clicks. The other parts of the videos were just him listing off facts about the games that had already been discovered by other players.
Number 8 is that Toy Freddy, he's kinda, fat. Come on, what can I say? He's gained a few pounds. Look at him compared to the other animatronics on the show stage. He's, rounder, more big-boned, ate a little bit too much pizza. You know what I mean? Just because it's called Freddy Fazbear's Pizza doesn't mean you gotta eat all of it, you know what I mean? Anyway.
Unfortunately, Smike wasn't all that he seemed. Around September of 2015, almost every single one of his top 10 fact videos were deleted by YouTube. The reason? He would consistently use stolen fan art from artists on DeviantArt in a lot of his videos and in his thumbnails as well, all while not giving any credit whatsoever to the original artists. Many of the artists actually didn't want him using their art in his videos, and they filed a copyright claim against him and his channel, which was successful in the end. He rightfully lost a substantial amount of views and watch time. Smike did end up making an apology video, and in 2016, all of the videos were re-uploaded with different thumbnails. Many of his videos also seemed to be kind of misleading. He would upload a video titled Top 10 blank about Five Nights at Freddy's, and then the rest of the video would mostly be him theorizing and not listing off actual facts. Because of this, and his videos having no effort put into them, he was actually one of the most hated FNAF YouTubers in the community. When his account was still active, most of the community collectively decided they did not like him. I don't think he really deserved his success, since his videos had little effort put into them, and he continually just milked the game dry. But he definitely didn't deserve the amount of hate he was getting either. Some legitimately commented that they wanted him to die and they wanted to unalive him because he's annoying. Yes, he is annoying, and yes, his videos are bad, but sending death threats to a person because you don't like their subpar videos or because they're an a-hole is just not okay. Most of Smike's videos feel like one video that's just been broken up into several small videos to maximize view counts and watch time. And I'm sure that's exactly what he was doing, which is definitely a shitty thing to do. He was actually known as Smilk due to this constant useless videos. And he was just obviously here to get as much money as he could out of the series' popularity. He actually admitted he had never played the game despite making like 25 videos on the series prior, until he uploaded a few videos of him playing through each night. A little while after the whole fan art thief fiasco, he drew up a contract for the artists he stole from, funnily enough from Smike Inc. Finding the original contract is not an easy task, and not one that I was able to complete. I was able to find a Reddit page that summarized it, and the contract basically stated he has the right to use the art whenever he wants, change it however he pleases, or share it with whomever he wants, from now and forever. Oh, and obviously they would not be getting any kind of reimbursement of any kind other than exposure. He targeted a bunch of artists with this contract, hoping one of them would be dumb enough to sign it. This obviously further proved Smike is just a greedy bastard who wants as much money as possible and wanted to continue to profit off of the FNAF community's love for the game. He isn't a great guy, and he's an even worse content creator, and that's why he eventually failed in the end. Nobody cared anymore and left his channel.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
This was all completely deserved. Today, he has become completely inactive, his last video being a playthrough of Poppy Playtime titled I Played Scary Game, 2 years ago before he ultimately left the internet, and he hasn't been seen anywhere since. Nobody truly knows what happened to him, or if he's even okay today, but all we know is he's finally left the platform and stopped milking the FNAF cow. Well, Smike definitely seems like quite the character. Like I said earlier, the death threats he was getting was definitely taking it a little bit too far, but I feel like he got what he actually deserved in the end. From being one of the most well-known FNAF names to someone only a select few actually remember. Oh, and yeah, I know this was a bit of a shorter video compared to my last one, but there just really wasn't a whole lot to this guy. He showed up for a couple years, made a shitload of money, and then kind of disappeared. My personal opinion on him is quite neutral. I don't hate him, but I definitely wouldn't subscribe to his channel or watch any of his videos whatsoever. Thank you for joining me today as we delved into the history of Smike, the FNAF YouTuber no one remembers. Have a great rest of your morning/day/night, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.